Today we're gonna talk about how to write good discussion questions. Then you'll have an opportunity to use your questions in what's called a Socratic seminar, a fancy discussion.
Well, I have a good question. How do you write good discussion questions?
That is a good question, and I have a story to tell first. I walked into the coffee cup cafe, stepping gingerly past a golden retriever soaking up sun at the entrance. I ordered a cup of black coffee and watched the waiter put down a dish of water and a bone for the dog. When the waiter brought my coffee, I asked, "Does your dog bite?"
Oh my, what happened?
He answered, "No." As I paid and left, I reached down to pet the beautiful animal and he bit my hand. I turned to the waiter and with some agitation said, "I thought you said your dog doesn't bite." He responded, "He isn't my dog." I had asked the wrong question. Let's talk about how to write good questions. You go first.
Good discussion questions are open-ended, leading to a variety of responses. A member can answer yes or no without engaging his or her brain. An open-ended question compels members to think about the situation. When you say to your BFF, "How was your lunch?" and they respond, "Fine," you're done. But if you say, "Tell me something yummy about your lunch," they have to focus on a specific thing in their lunch, and you can get them talking.
That's so true. Here's another strategy. Good discussion questions are clearly stated. You can't be lazy about creating a discussion question. If a question is not working, revise it. Well-focused questions are a good tool to keep responses on topic. Send a direct message to guide anyone who replied off topic.
Also, good discussion questions are relevant and useful to your group. They reflect members' interests and invite them to think.
Groovy. You mean like you can bring a question to an end by summarizing the issues presented and resolved in the discussion, pinpointing especially interesting and informative responses, and close the discussion. That's totally sweet.
One last thing. Good discussion questions are conversation stimulators. Someone famous once said, "Remember, questions are the answers." To get good discussion, you need good questions.
Now, let's give these students a chance to get in on the conversation. Ha! That was a pun. Get it? Get in on the conversation.
Your teacher is going to give you a page where you write some good discussion questions about the chapter you are about to read. Try to write really good questions.
Then you are going to participate in a Socratic seminar. Basically fancy words for a group discussion where students like you will lead the discussion.
There are a few rules that your teacher will go over. As they're going over them, I want you to try to think about which rules you think are the most important.
During the Socratic seminar, people in the middle square will be the ones asking questions and discussing them. Peeps on the outside will be taking notes. Answering question like,
"What did people say you agree with?"
and "What did you disagree with?"
Lastly, what would you add? Just remember, as you write your questions, make sure your questions are open-ended to get the conversation going. They're clearly stated and relevant.
That's smokin' cool. Let's get started.
Yeah, sweet.